Order since our chair is not here for the August 8th Plymouth Village Water and Sewer District Commission meeting. I need a motion on the meeting minutes.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No public comment.
Send a posse out for Chris.
Manifest and payroll. So
right
I
there.
guess we need a motion.
Make a motion to approve the manifest and payroll as presented.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And do you want us to sign the MS?
Yep.
535?
Yeah. Yes,
Does
please.
that count as a manifest and payroll?
Well, we'll include it in the minutes.
Okay. While we're signing, do you want to start new business?
Okay. The first item is the agreement with Northern Path transmission line. I'll be there in 2 minutes, he says. You had asked me at the last meeting to have our attorney review the document, and our attorney's tied up with being an intervener, so I sent it off to Jim Sessler, who's in Franklin. And he said that it's very straightforward. He just reminds us that, if it went over the $25,000 that's offered in this agreement, that we'd have to either use budget money or renegotiate the agreement. He sees in the agreement where it says we would renegotiate with a follow-up agreement if it's going to exceed $25,000. So I think,
Excellent.
yeah. So I think this is ready to be approved if you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where we were at last time, correct?
Yes.
We all agreed that after the attorney took a peek at it, we'd be good to go.
Yep.
So I'll
Why don't we
do a
just,
motion.
this is,
You can authorize Chris to sign.
yeah, so why don't, if Chris is on his way, let's just wait for Chris to
Okay.
sign this and move on to the
Yeah.
next.
So
Yeah.
was there any other new business?
Yep. This is just in yesterday. We need to get into agreements with the Railroad Bureau to cross the tracks.
Railroad Bureau, that's a
Yeah,
new
we
one.
have
Cross, to have a utility cross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to pay them $700, and we have to show that we have insurance, and then we need a legal vote, and then we have to certify that that you made a legal vote, so that will comply with all of these requirements of the Railroad Bureau, which I did read them verbatim, and they're all what you'd expect. Just you got to have a flagger, and you got to.
Yep.
Right now, Piper's in the ground doing work, and eventually we'll have our own contractor. The bid opening for Foster Street is this Thursday,
Okay.
and we've had 8 or 9 contractors interested.
Excellent.
So this is another thing you can wait for Chris if you want to.
Yeah, that sounds like
There's
another thing to
4
wait for
copies.
Chris.
There's two copies for water and 2 for sewer.
Okay.
I believe that's how it goes.
And then,
And we don't really have any choice but to do this.
right, so we can just add this to the
Yep.
Chris pile.
Yep.
And so the use of local banks
Yep.
for Foster Street?
Yep. We the annual meeting approved and appropriated $285,000 for the well project, $375,000 for the well drilling project, and then $621,000 for Foster Street. And after doing our due diligence, we're recommending that we not use USDA RD, but to use the local banks for financing. And I can go over the reasons why if you want me to. I think I probably sent you an email, but.
Yep. I mean, I'm fine with
Okay.
what
Yeah.
I saw in the email.
All right. The other item of good news is, although we budgeted $385,000 for the well house here, Jason's updated estimate to me is $230,000.
Ooh, that's $150,000 less.
less. And I think that's because we're not using the engineers to do all of it. Jason can do some of it
Excellent.
himself. So that's a total of $1,200,000 $126,000. And with your blessing, we'll ask the treasurer to pursue local
Definitely.
financing. And that's, you should vote. You should vote because you had previously voted to go with USDARD.
Okay.
And I've told them, and I've told bond counsel, and bond counsel actually thought it was a good idea because in the long run, we will save more money.
Right. So I will make a motion that we have Carol search for good rates for our financing for the 3 projects
Hi,
With the
okay,
local banks.
with the local banks.
thank you,
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
great. Hi, Chris.
All right, Chris, we're at
Hey.
new business. Mel can bring you up to speed.
Okay,
The
thank
the
you.
first one is the MOA with Northern Pass.
That's the.
Yes.
It's been reviewed by council.
Yes, as we discussed.
Yeah. So the board waited to vote till you came.
Because
And
you
then
have to sign it.
Yes.
your signature will be on the back. So now you're
Well, we
ready
have
to...
discussed this previously, and it's been out for legal review, so I'm comfortable in signing.
So I will make a motion that we sign the MOA for the
Engineering.
engineering for.
Reimbursement.
Yeah, engineering reimbursement, as green lighted by our attorneys.
Great,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
just
if you
you.
just sign your name, we'll fill in your title
Right.
if we have to there.
That should be good.
All right, thank you. And we'll send that back to them for signatures too, because they have to sign.
That's the next new business.
Okay.
The other new business is the railroad crossing agreements, and we don't really have a choice, but the Railroad Bureau puts out these agreements. We have to pay them $700. We're actually, since we're adjacent to the sewer line there, we have to have a sewer line agreement and a water line agreement. So $700 plus insurance, and 2 sets of agreements for each water and sewer. So this
Documents that begin, I may say, with the word prosecution, which never is really
I know, right?
friendly.
Prosecution of a railroad crossing, I know. This is standard, anytime you're gonna cross the railroad. What the protocol is, though, is that the board has to vote to approve it, and then a vote to authorize the signature. Because we have to certify that you would be the authorized signature on it, and then
2
we'll...
votes or 1 vote?
One vote,
Okay.
one vote.
Okay, so
And if you wanna say so moved, I'll make the minutes.
I think I got it. So
Okay, go.
we need to authorize accepting
Approval
of the prosecution of work on the New Hampshire DOT Railroad property for our water improvements and sewer improvements.
And authorize
so-
Chris.
And then authorize Chris Woods as chair to sign said documents.
Right. And Chris, so there should be 4. 2 for water, 2 for sewer.
Right, got it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Because I jumped ahead. Thank you.
Okay, and then we already signed the manifest and payroll, but other than that, you hadn't missed
Okay,
anything.
okay.
You want to do these? You like to do these?
What's are these?
It's the solar
Oh,
and
solar.
septic.
All right, while Chris is signing, I'll just go over the solar and septic reports. Our solar production for the month of July was 16.57 megawatts, and that's monetary value of $2,154. So far, over the lifetime, we've produced 378.19 megawatts, and that's from inception of December 2014 to July 31st, 2017. So a year and a half, 3.5 years, I can count.
2.5, yeah. And there's a graph that...
There's a pretty
Yeah,
graph.
I like that. I think it's the next page I like the best, because it shows month over month, by
Oh,
year.
look at that.
It's just color
Yeah.
coded, so you can see what July was a year ago. And
Yep. So we have pretty graphs. It's looking good. July looks nice. A little less than last year because we were cloudier.
yeah,
I mean,
Right,
there's.
June should have been.
June was
Yeah.
miserable,
Yes.
Right.
and May was miserabler. But looking good. Hey, I like that we're doing this. And then our septage,
Yes.
Picking up.
it looks like, looks like we're up in all of our septage. Correct? More gallons. In May of 2016, 353,000 gallons. In May of 2017, 479,000 gallons. June, 445,000, I'm rounding. 2016 and 2017 was 575,000 gallons. And July of 2016, 473,000 gallons. And this year, almost 496,000 gallons. So our revenue
10%
is,
maybe,
yep, our revenue is up for May, June, and July compared to last year. So looks like we're now on the plus side of the column by $14,772. Awesome, wow,
And
it's
just
working well.
Yep, the bids for both Foster Street and the septic improvement unit are over there on the table. The bid opening for the septic improvement unit is the 24th at 10 o'clock.
24.
Yeah. And Chris, I don't know if you heard, the Foster Street's the 10th at 2 o'clock this Thursday. Foster Street bid opening.
right.
And we've had good response. We don't know, most of them bring their bids to the opening, so we
Right.
don't have them ahead of time, but Jason feels good that we'll have at least a half a dozen or so.
Oh, that many?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
good.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be
that's
good.
good.
Do we have to be?
No.
Okay.
No, because Mike Terry, or is Chris Berg for that one, will take them, analyze, certify, and then bring them back for the 29th meeting.
And is Mike for the
Yeah, Mike's for the
septic?
septic unit, yes.
Awesome.
If they need us to accept it sooner than that, I will let you know, and maybe we'll have a quick 10-minute meeting. Because we don't
Okay.
meet again after tonight till the 29th,
Right,
so that's 3 weeks, so
yeah.
if they're antsy to get going, which they might be, I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Although, we had conflicts, so see if we can get together.
Well, unfortunately, usually me, I'm carless. So,
You don't have a bike?
I do, but it's still hanging in my basement. I haven't taken it down yet.
That's the first step, Judy.
I know, I gotta get
Baby
it down.
steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. I could probably walk faster than I could bike it.
Well, you can bike to his office and move him, you know. But he was here last time.
Yeah.
We had a previous meeting, so.
Gotcha.
All right, so
We're up to purchase
yeah,
orders.
purchase orders.
Yes.
Here they are.
Okay. On to our 10 purchase recs as follows. Number one, $3,854.90 to TI Sales to resupply and upgrade our stock of water meters.
Yep.
Number two, $33,700 to RM Piper for the steel sleeves to be installed under the railroad tracks for Foster Street. Number three, $2,500 even to Wright Pierce for the Phase 1 EPA assessment over on Holderness property. Number four, $2,952 payable to EJP for materials to rebuild the manhole structures. Number five, $44.80 payable to Bryant Paving to repave the road following a waterline break. Number six, $65,307 to Merrimack Sheet Metal for work at the Foster Street Well Building. Number seven, $510.22 to
It's EII.
EII for flood damage repair to the electrical switches at Well. Or
This was
one or
during
two,
the torrential
Right.
downpour.
one and or two. Number eight, $19,388 and $388.05 payable to Wright Pierce for engineering
Right,
services.
and that's just the PO. That's current charges minus the 25,000, so we got one PO to work down.
Yes, okay. And number 9, $2,239.27 payable to Fastenal for a walk-behind saw. And lastly, number 10, 700 even payable treasurer, State of New Hampshire, for the crossing fee for the railroad.
Make a motion to approve the purchase orders as presented and read.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I guess
just
I
have a
should have said
question.
discussion first, but
Well,
yeah.
quick
Oh,
discussion.
sure.
Where was the water line break?
Oh, it was,
Was this the one
go ahead.
Crescent
Yeah.
Street-ish, somewhere
Not
that
Crescent
way?
Street's that
Oh,
way,
yeah,
right?
you know, that Garland or?
Yes,
Crescent's
Okay.
off Fairgrounds.
Yeah. yeah,
Yep,
no, Garland
Garland.
Street, yes,
Yep, okay,
Um,
that's what I thought.
yep.
I thought I heard you say there was $700 payable twice for those.
Oh, no, double agree, they're 350,
Oh, 350 each.
350
Okay,
each, yeah.
okay, got it.
yep.
And I think everything else is pretty clear. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
So,
we
I
need to
don't
sign
know if I
them.
told you this, but Jamie
to
Emery
sign.
also is starting
yes.
the drilling on the 24th and 25th
Yes,
over at Woodley, so all these projects are gonna pop
Mm.
soon.
10th at 2, 24th at 10.
All right. All right.
Can I make a motion we adjourn while we're signing?
So moved.
Okey dokey.